Smiles and tears forgotten in the past. I don't care who you want to be, but show yourself, show them how you feel. In these connected lines, oh, I can feel you pulling me up. In this electric night, we are lost in the rhythm. These cannot be lies. These cannot be lies. These cannot be lies. These cannot be lies. In these connected lines, oh, I can feel you pulling me up. In this electric night, we are lost in the rhythm.
Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. It is absolutely gorgeous here in northern Illinois. Unfortunately, though, the pollen count is still really, really high. So I have still been stuck indoors, but that's okay. I'm really grateful to have a hobby that keeps me inside, nice and cool, and so I can breathe a little bit better and have quite a bit of fun. I've got a lot of projects going on right now, and so it's been kind of a little crazy. Not a good start to gamble. That's funny. And so it's been a little bit crazy for me. I've been trying to figure out my schedule. My schedule's been kind of all over the place. And so I'm just trying to get it to settle a little bit back down so I can have some semblance of normalcy for a little while. But either way, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are back working on our Puppies project. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, the Puppies project is where we originally started our puppy cam. And the puppy cam has become a permanent fixture on the channel here, but it's where we started it, and it's also a project that we're working on. It is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, and it is called The Puppies. It's cute little puppy heads. You guys can see it here. And we have gotten to the point where we have cut up all of our fabric, and now we are putting our puppies together. Now you can kind of see one of them sitting right here. We've gotten the middle section of it done, and we're getting ready to put the ears on, and then we're going to be done with this particular block. And this is our Smoky block, and then we're going to be moving on to our Lulu block, which is really exciting. So I'm hoping that we get a chance to start on that today. Couple of really quick announcements. Members, we have a members-only meeting live stream on tomorrow. On Tuesday. Typically, we meet on every other Monday, but because Monday is a holiday, I figured give you guys all a rest, give myself a rest, let us just kind of recharge a little bit, and we'll be back on Tuesday. We are getting to a point where we're starting to finish up our members only project, so we're going to need to start thinking about a new one, and I'm really excited for that. If that's something that you guys want to join in on, make sure you hit the button down below that says join, or there's usually a button in chat that's got like a square with a $sign in it. You click on that and then you select memberships. It'll allow you to become a member of the channel. And once you're a member of the channel, then you get to join our members only live streams, which we might meet every other Monday, where we're doing some members only projects. So I'm really excited about that. On top of that, we get to add some extra perks to it right now. If you are a member and you are interested in receiving an entire free full box of scrap batting pieces, please make sure you send me an email. I'm going to keep that option open for a couple more weeks, and then whatever I've got left, I've got 2 boxes to give away, and whatever I have left, I will open up to subscribers, first come, first serve. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, sorry, my brain just shut off there for a second. Like, I've been so discombobulated. I'm sorry that I'm running a little late this morning. I had a blueberry muffin this morning, which they're amazing. Mr. Wizard bought some muffins yesterday when he was at the store, and so they were absolutely amazing for breakfast this morning. So good. Blueberry muffins are my favorite. But a piece of like the blueberry seed, like I didn't even know blueberries had seeds, but like this teeny tiny little piece of a seed, it was almost the size of like a poppy seed, got stuck in my tooth, and so I've been trying to figure out how to. Yes, the thought derailed. That's exactly what happened. So I was trying to get it out of there. So I apologize for the delay. It wasn't really giving me a lot of pain. It was just kind of being a pain in the butt. So I just wanted to get rid of that. But anyway, so we're good to go now. And unfortunately, what happened is that means I didn't get a chance to clean my glasses. So I got this like spot on my eyes. So I'll have to clean those here in just a second. I'm a hot mess this morning. Like, just seriously, it's a complete hot mess. But anyway, let me hop into chat really quickly and say hello to everybody there. And then we are going to get started on our Puppies project. I didn't even turn chat on my phone. Like, this is where I'm at, guys. Seriously, my goodness. Let me hold, please. Let me switch this over. I like to have a chat on my phone because in case I kind of have to look away from the screen for any reason, that way I have it here for me. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one here. Hold on, I'm getting there. Okay, good. I'll put this one away. Let me grab a thing for my glasses so that I can actually see all of the people in chat. I told you, I'm like completely discombobulated this morning. But yes, my thought train did leave the building, Melissa. It often does. If you guys have been members of the channel or checked out the channel in recent, well, anytime really, you'll know that my thoughts often leave the station. Something else pops in and reminds me to do something. So let me clean my glasses off really quickly. I apologize for having to do this on camera. Typically, I do this just before the live stream goes live, but no, I'm running behind this morning. So, okay. Better to see you with, my dear. Oh, look at that. Much better. All right, let me pop into chat and say hello to everybody there. I believe, and I don't want to say anything wrong, so let me just scroll up because I think yes, Brad 46 was the very first person in chat. My goodness, Brad 46, you're there so darn early. My goodness, thank you so much for being a member of the channel or for being a subscriber of the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I have to agree with you. Why isn't there a sewing machine emoji? I have to agree, and I think that there is not one available for our members right now, but I do have one in the works. So there you go. Uh, but anyway, thank you so much for being the very first person in chat. I truly appreciate you being here. Linda Denton is also here. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. Susan is also here. Susan, I was reading through the chat this morning, and I heard that you got some blue ribbons. So congratulations to you. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. You totally deserve them. I've seen your work. It's absolutely incredible. Beautiful, beautiful work. So congratulations on that. Sandra K is also here. Good morning, Sandra. She says, hello, early bird. Hello, Sandra. Good morning. It's so great to see you. She's on her way to go see her grandkids, about an hour drive away, but she says she's going to check in with us, so that's totally fine. Good morning again, Melissa. Thanks so much. She said, runs with quilts. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Kathy, good morning. So great to see you. Good morning. I hope you're well. Happy good morning to you. Kathy is one of our moderators. I do have three moderators, Kathy, Terry, and Lucas. It looks like I have not seen Terry or Lucas in yet, but maybe I haven't gotten to their chat yet either. That could also be the case. Either way, if you guys have any questions at all, please reach out to any one of my moderators. They are amazing. They're so much more talented at this stuff than I am, so I'm sure that they can answer your questions. If not, I will also try to answer your question as well. If it's about thimbles, though, then only Lucas can help you. Because he's the only one that has mastered the art of the thimbles. But thank you so much, Kathy, for being a moderator on my channel. I am truly honored for you to be here. I'm honored for you to be my friend. Make sure you guys check out her channel as well. It is such a fun channel. She has this. I say it every time, but it's like a quilt retreat every time you watch. It's so much fun because she gets to have so many. She has so many fun friends that join her. So make sure you go over check that out. You can do exclamation point Kathy in chat. Good morning, Carrie Lynn. Thanks so much for being here. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic morning so far. Melissa's reminding everybody, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Melissa, for that reminder. If you guys could just do me a quick favor while I'm running through chat and just hit that thumbs up for me, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for that. Let's see. How's my stream looking? Okay. My connection is a little raw today, if I'm being honest. It's a little on the low side. So if you start to hear some crackling in the audio or it cuts out on you, I truly apologize for that. I think it's just because everybody's home right now, and so the strength of my stream is not as strong as it should be. I am looking into some equipment upgrades. I just kind of have to plan them out as the budget allows. But I am looking into that. So hopefully that'll be fixed soon. Good morning, Fern. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate that. Oh, Melissa says, I have this pattern, but I haven't done it yet. Well, Melissa, you can live vicariously through us here while we're working on it. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for joining me. She says, feed my face. Be right back. I understand. Susan says the fair entry tomorrow is free, so today is my final day working. Well, that is fun. Congratulations. That sounds like a lot of fun. Scrolling through. Lucy, good morning. My goodness, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Scrolling through. I'm just about there. All right, looks like I've gotten through everybody in chat. If I've missed you, and I truly apologize for doing that because I hate it when I do that, but if I've missed you, please make sure you say hi again in chat. This time I need you to tag me in it. You can use the @ sign, that's the A with the circle around it, or the shift and number 2 on your keyboard, and then type in "So Not an Expert," and what that does is it actually highlights it right on the screen for me so that hopefully I don't miss it again. So anyway, thanks again so much for joining me today, guys. There are other channels that are having issues with the sound. Oh, okay, good. Well, then I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, my connection is pretty low today. It usually runs right around 3,000, and right now it's only at about 2,600, so it's a little bit low today. Hi, Joy. Good morning. Welcome back. Just sign with you on. Appreciate it. Oh, no problem, Joy. Thanks so much for joining us. Good morning. I hope you're well. So What was I saying? Oh, yes. Sorry. So we are working on our puppies project today. As you guys can kind of see, it's a little bit put together already here. We've put the middle section together, so I kind of separated it now, but we put the middle section together. We started working on the ears the last time we were here, and we haven't quite finished those. So we finished sewing them, but now we need to go ahead and iron them and trim them, so I should probably turn the iron on, so it's hot. So we're going to trim those up a quarter of an inch, and then we're going to iron those open, and then we're going to be attaching pieces here. So for those of you who are following along, again, this is the Puppies pattern by Elizabeth Hartman. We are making the small size, because there's a small and a large. We are making the small size, and right now we are working on the smoky blocks. We are on step number 7 of the smoky blocks right now. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So I need to trim these up. So I've got my little mat here, got my rotary cutter. Just kind of laying these out here. What is everybody else working on this weekend? I hope you guys are getting a nice long weekend. For those of you who are still working, I hope you all are getting a nice long weekend, getting to enjoy it. I have tomorrow off. I'm so excited. I will probably be spending it in here because I have a bunch of things to do on the channel this week. Coming up, September is going to be a very, very, very busy September month on the channel here, and then hopefully October will settle down a little bit. But we're ramping up, guys. We've got a lot of projects that we're getting towards the end of, which is really exciting. So we're going to start finishing up stuff. I'm going to be bringing some stuff back into the channel that we had worked on previously, because I have some borders and some bindings and things like that I'm going to be needing to put on. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. It looks like we're going to be probably doing 2 during the week live streams a month. I've been trying to do 1 to 2 a month, but we are definitely going to be doing 2 a month, at least through the end of the year. So that's really exciting. September, we're going to be doing 2 Saturday streams, which is unusual for our channel. Usually we only do 1 Saturday stream, but we're actually doing 2 Saturday streams. I do have to take off a Sunday in September. I do have to take the Sunday off. I'll tell you guys about that in a little while. I'm trying to confirm some dates first, but I might have an appointment in the morning, and then I'm going to be taking the first Sunday in October is going to be off. We're not going to have a live stream then either, because we are going apple picking. So I'm so excited. But we'll see how what my phone connection looks like, but I may do a quick impromptu live stream from the orchard, or maybe something on Instagram. So if you guys are not on my Facebook or our Instagram, make sure you check that out. You can do exclamation point links in chat, and I'll give you links to both of those. So make sure you check those out, because I might just go live there. Who knows? Have a great day, Susan. Good luck to you. I hope everything goes well. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Do I have treats for the cute puppies? I do not. I did not grab any treats for the puppies this morning, and so that's why I have a puppy cam on, but I don't expect them to actually start showing up. Sorry. I totally forgot. Like I told you, I'm like all discombobulated. This thing in my tooth really just completely threw me off, so I didn't grab any treats for them. Maybe if Taylor is hearing me, she might grab some treats for them. I'm not sure. But who knows? I'm working on the Up on the Rooftop FQSQL from July. Just reindeer block at this point. Week 3 doing first. Oh, Joy, that sounds like fun. If you're not already a member of our Facebook, make sure you go head over there and post pictures of it for us. Learn to take time for yourself. Oh, living and crafting with MS. Yes, I am trying. I'm trying everything I can to make sure to take some time for myself. But I appreciate the reminder as well. Good morning, Judy. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I miss apple picking. Grew up in Ohio one every year. I'm in Illinois, northern Illinois, and so we actually drive up to Wisconsin to do our apple picking. There are orchards here in Illinois, but we've found that they're a little bit more expensive than the ones in Wisconsin. And we found an orchard that's not far from some cemeteries where most of our family is buried. So we actually go up there and we kind of spend the day with the family. We get the whole family together. There's like 15 of us that go up there. So the whole lot of us go up there. We pick apples, we meet for lunch, we picnic for lunch, and then we usually hit the cemeteries to visit some other families. So, Mr. Wizard, please send puppies next, right? I don't even think Mr. Wizard is watching right now, honestly. But if Mr. Wizard is watching, and he wants to send some puppy snacks, that would be helpful. Yeah, I don't think he's watching right now. It is what it is. If I don't have any puppy snacks, it's okay. When I start jiggling things in here. That's usually when they start coming running because they think I have things. Like I could trick them. Probably trick them. I hate to do that though. I could probably try and trick them. There they are. Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? I know, Mommy doesn't have any snacks. I tricked you. Haha, tricked you. Haha, tricked you. Hi. Oh my God. So there they are. There are the puppies. I tricked them. They only fall forward for a minute. Eddie, come here. There's Eddie. Eddie up. Eddie up. Up. Good girl. Yeah. Eddie up. Up. Good girl. Oh, good girl. That's Addison. And the little red and white one here, that is Ivy. And then the little bitty black and white one, which you can barely see, there she goes. That one is Wrigley. So I don't have any snacks in here today. Mom, we should always have puppies. I should. You know what I really need to do? I really just need to like buy an extra box of Chex Mix and just leave them in here. Because that's what we give the dogs for treats. We give them corn Chex because it's low in canine calories. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. But I should just buy a box of them and leave them in here. I really should. I'm sorry. No, she's gonna give me the guilt trip. She likes to look just off camera. It's like she knows exactly where the camera is pointed, and she likes to sit just behind it or just in front of it. She's just so funny. But yes, now she's just gonna stare me down. So anyway, yay puppies! Yay, there you go. So anyway, that is what we are working on today. What are you guys working on? I hope that you guys are getting to spend some time for yourself. Maybe having a fun barbecue with some family. I guess technically Labor Day is the official end of summer. I don't know if that's really true. I've heard a lot of people say that before. Okay. Grab my thing here. So I've got to trim up some corner pieces here. So we're going to trim these up and then we're going to iron them open. And I have not ordered. Terry sent Terry our one of our moderators. Terry sent me an email showing me this really cool football that is made for opening seams. It's really cool. It's like flat and then it's got this like weird thing that goes on it and it's all like felted and stuff like that. So she sent it to me. I've not had a chance to order it yet. I actually meant to order it yesterday and totally forgot. So I will try and get that on order today. But it's supposed to make it a little bit easier for you to do open seams. Now, I don't do open seams all the time. But I have found, this is just something that I've found, everything is a personal preference here on this channel. You can do whatever you feel is best for your project. But I have found that when you're working with these triangle pieces and these weird angles, that pressing your seams open really seems to make a difference with regards to how flat everything lays. And it just kind of seems like it reacts better to me. Now, I don't do open seams for everything because it can be a little bit of a pain. And I do like to nest up my seams when I'm doing certain things. So I don't do open seams for everything. But I have found that when I'm doing things like this, open seams works really well. So I am trying to purchase that. It's like a football, like a tailor's football, but it's specifically for open seams, which I think is kind of neat. Don't mind me, I'm just going to sit here. I should have done this on camera. I shouldn't. Honey, I still don't have any snacks. I'm sorry. I know, Mommy tricked you. I'm sorry. So sorry. Let's see. Taylor, are you here? Can you fill up my snack container? I forgot. And Ivy's pouting at me. Guilt tripping me. It's empty, I'm telling you. See, it's empty. Thank you. The magic hand. Well, then tell her to stop. Thank you. Our cat is obsessed with plastic bags. She loves to lick them. I don't know if it's a taste thing, I don't know if it's a texture thing. I don't know. I don't know if she just likes to make it crinkle. I don't know, but she loves flicking plastic bags, and it makes us all bananas. So yeah, Taylor's gonna refill my snack container for my puppies. And yeah, that's what I need to do. I really just need to buy another box of corn checks for them. We're gonna follow her in here. Watch. Dowel rod cut in long ways in half is an excellent cheap option for open seams because of the roundness. The seams press further than flat. Oh, Dawn, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. That is an excellent idea. Thank you very much. Yay! I have snacks. Oh my, you really filled it. Holy smokes. Mommy has snacks! Yay! Mommy has snacks! We don't have to trick you now. Everybody needs to sit, though. Wrigley, you're not sitting. Wrigley, sit. Addison first. Addison first. Ivy, that's not sitting. You take it nice. Oh, now Wrigley sits. Now Wrigley sits. There we go. Okay, that's it for now. Mommy will put them away. We'll come to them later. Thanks for visiting. Yay, snacks. Sewing with Nancy. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? I learned from you guys, so... Yeah, dowel rod. That sounds like a great idea. I hadn't even thought about that. The one thing that I did like about the thing that Terry showed me is it's also a clapper. Or not. Clapper? What are these things? Clapper, right? Clapper? Why am I struggling with what the name of this is? But it's also one of these. Like, it's got a flat wooden bottom, so you can use it that way, and then you can also use the top for seams. So that is one of the things I did like about it. It had, like, a dual purpose to it. So I did like that. Oh, so this one we already ironed, we just never trimmed it. Okay. So now Ivy is going to sit right at the door, just off the camera, and stare at me. Clappers! Thank you. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Like, I call it that all the time. Like, I don't... I swear sometimes I feel like I'm having mini strokes. Not that I, you know... Please don't be offended if you've actually had them, but sometimes I feel like it because words escape me sometimes. You know what it is? I tell Mr. Wizard this all the time. I say, you know what? There's so much stuff up here that some stuff just gets kicked out, and like the stuff that gets kicked out, sometimes it's not important stuff, and sometimes it's important stuff. So that's why you just kind of got to write everything down. So then hopefully that way you don't miss anything. But it just, you know, there's so much up there that some stuff just kicked out. It's just overflow, you know. All right, so there's those. We've got a couple more left here to trim up. And then we're going to need to iron these open, and then we can get started putting these puppy heads together. So does anybody have any fun plans for their Labor Day weekend? Any barbecues or camping? Or, you know, a lot of people put their campers away. They closed up their pools. I know when I was a kid, my grandma had a pool in her backyard, and that was the big thing that the whole family would come together on Labor Day at her house. We would have a barbecue. Hi, Patty. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We would have a barbecue at her house, and we would all help her close down the pool because we all use the pool, so we all helped her close it down on Labor Day. Still working on my 1-inch hexes, trying to get rid of small scraps. Oh my gosh, 1-inch hexes. That's just crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I don't think that I couldn't. I don't know. No, I couldn't work anything that small. I don't think. Plus, hexes is all hand sewing, and I couldn't do that either. I could not do that. All right, so there we go. Those are all done there. So those are all trimmed up. Let's go ahead. Iron turned off because it took me too long to get that done. Joyce says I went birding Saturday. What is birding? Like watch birds? And swims rest of the weekend in Arizona. Oh, nice. Yeah, what is birding? What is it? Not going, for instance, not going anywhere, just grilling tomorrow. Yes, us as well. Mr. Wizard is going to make his famous hamburgers. Mr. Wizard makes the best hamburgers. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So he's going to be making burgers for dinner. And we bought some corn because sweet corn is on sale right now by us. And then, so yeah, it's just going to be the three of us kind of hanging out doing that. Watching birds. Okay, okay. I wanted to make sure I understood it correctly. Living and crafting with MS today. I am getting my fabrics together for Guys Craft 2 So Long tomorrow, and I'm filming a video later today. Living with Crafting FMS, that is right, you do have a channel, and I thought we had Jennifer, right? Isn't your name Jennifer? I thought we had set up a link for that. If Lucas was here, I could ask him, but unfortunately, he and Tony have been busy the last couple of days, so he has not been able to join me. Him and Tony went to a parade yesterday. They've been really trying to embrace. They live in a different town that's away from friends and family, and so they've been really trying to. And I commend them for, but they're really trying to participate in things in their own town, kind of get used to the area, because that's where they're going to be. Like they're going to be staying there for a while. Hi Gladys. Good morning, Alex. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alex. Right. I will try to remember that, Alex. I apologize. I will desperately trying to remember that, but I have a terrible memory, and so sometimes things they just get kicked out. So I might have to ask you again about that. But I promise I will eventually learn. Just ask John how long it took me to remember hers. Fern says we have so much cucumbers and tomatoes coming out of the garden. I can't give them away fast enough. That's awesome. I've heard it was a really great year for crops. I've heard that. We have tried to have, I want that one coming up. We have tried to do a garden a few times, but we have puppies that really, really like to eat tomatoes off the vine before they turn red. So they really like to eat green tomatoes. Yes, I'm talking about you. And so we kind of had to stop for a little while. We thought about doing it this year, and it just didn't really work out. Things have been so crazy here lately. Absolutely bananas, so we didn't get a chance to do it. Rearranged the quilt stack yesterday and cleaned up the shelf of fabric. Ooh, Dawn, that sounds like a lot of fun. You guys can see I've added another quilt. There it is. I've added another quilt to my ladder. That is our Wild West quilt that we just finished up. And then above that is just the bottom half of the quilted bag I showed you guys that I made. I've been using that to bring stuff back and forth to the quilt store. Hi Brenda, good morning. We're at 46. I did try a raised bed. We did actually try a raised bed. We've also tried fences, but see, I have one dog, Addison, who's just a little bit tall. She can actually jump over those things. And so if there's a green bean or broccoli or cucumbers or tomatoes, she really likes them fresh from the garden. And so she likes to eat them. She likes to hop whatever fence it is that we've tried to put up. She likes to try and hop it. We've even put up fences, like temporary green fencing around things for like bunny nests or trying to grow some new grass or things like that. And she finds a way to get around it. Your dog snacks in the garden. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yep. She really likes the fresh produce in the garden. Yes, she really likes it. She especially really likes the fresh produce in the garden. I think this one like that as well. Try it again. Hi Terry, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out Terry's channel. Congrats again to her. She's reached 1,000 subscribers, which is really exciting for her. I don't understand why this one side will not lay flat. We're gonna make sure it does. Yeah, we tried raised garden beds, we have tried fencing, we have tried putting them on pots, just trying to move the pots around. Our dogs are very insistent on um, on wanting to eat our fresh produce. So yeah, so we've kind of given up a little bit. We gave up a little bit, at least for a little while. But I told Mr. Wizard I really liked, we had tomatoes in and I actually don't like tomatoes, but I really like fresh tomato sauce. And so we had tomatoes growing in flower pots the one year, and they turned out amazing. So I told Mr. Wizard that I would really like to do that again, maybe next year. Fern, I have done that, the black landscaping fiber. Yeah, I have done that before. Yeah, it does. It makes a fantastic job of not having to weed. Yes, for sure. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. Terry, you weren't on earlier, but I was just reminding our members that we do have a members-only live stream on Tuesday. Not on Monday, but on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. If you are not a member and you are interested in becoming one, make sure you click the button down below that says join, or it should be a $sign inside of a square. Click on that and then select the option that says members. No problem, Terry. If you can't, it's totally fine. I understand. Everybody's got things they gotta do. I get it. We are just ironing up the seams for our puppy ears. We're trying to put our smoky blocks together. And I was just telling everyone, Terry, about how I have not bought it yet. I meant to get it yesterday and I forgot, but about the clappers that you showed me on Amazon for specifically designed for pressing seams open. I found a 3-pack of them, 3 different sizes. So I thought that would work out really well for our small pieces, like our School of the Year project that we just started. I thought it would work really well for those, the smaller ones, and then the larger ones could work really nicely for stuff like this. So I have not purchased it yet. I meant to. I have not. I will probably do that today when we're done here. Yes, Alex, one of my favorite colors is definitely purple. My other favorite color is this one. I have 2 favorite colors. Actually, I have 3. I have 3 favorite colors. But the 2 main ones are purple and green, lime green. They are opposites on the color wheel, but they are my 2 most favorite colors. It's a dark purple, really dark purple, and then a bright lime green. Those are my 2 favorite colors. And then I also love a nice bright orange. That is also one of my other favorite colors. So actually, this quilt right here, was one of the first quilts that I ever made from cotton cuts. It was a block of the month program, and one of the reasons that I was attracted to it as much as I was because it was all of my favorite colors: purple, green, and orange. So yeah, so that was that one. That one was made for me. I made that one for me. I did not give that one away, and I still have it. Joy wants to know, have I done any of her other patterns? No, Joy, I have never done it. This is my very first Elizabeth Hartman pattern. Her patterns are so beautiful and they are so detailed, and they're all block piecings. They're all block piecing. They're not paper piecing, which is one of the things that I love the most about it. Eventually, I will probably do a Judy Newmeyer paper piecing project, but right now these are all blocks, and I absolutely love them. But yes, it does look very nice. We're working on our ears right now. These are our ears. We're working on those, and it's slow going because I'm opening the seams. If I was doing them, you know. Hunter green. Ooh, hunter green is very pretty. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I like hunter green as well. Taylor's favorite color is actually army green. That's one of her favorites. She likes that army green. I don't know what you call it, but olive, maybe olive green. That is one of her favorites. I have koalas in my pattern stash. Yeah, Joy, that is one of the ones that Sean over on the Guy Who Sews channel. He made the koalas. He's also made the dash hounds. The koalas were adorable though. Yeah, yeah, the 3-pack. Yeah, of the yeah. I think that that's a better deal too because it's like 3 pieces, 3 of them for like $22 or $27. I can't remember. You'll have to forgive me. And then, or you can buy one of them for like 24. And I just thought, well, that seems like a little so. Yes. Hi, Susan. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you're well. Yes, this is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern. It is called the Puppies. I can show it to you in just a second. I'm almost done ironing here, guys. I know this is like the most boring part of the whole thing. Is watching the iron up seams because, you know, that's so exciting. I promise we're going to get to some sewing here soon. It's called The Puppies. Puppy heads. There we go. I am using Hoffman batiks for the puppy faces. I'm using a Moda Solid Black for the eyes and the nose. And then I found a Moda fabric for the background. You'll have to forgive me. I don't remember what it is now. For the backing, it's like it's this cream here, but it's got like speckles of brown in it, so it's not a solid cream. And then I do have a Snow White for some of the pieces that were needed. So, because some of the puppy faces have some white to them, so I do have a solid white for those. Susan says it's pouring rain here in Florida. Susan, isn't it always raining in Florida? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it's not. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but rain is good. Makes the flowers grow. But I'm sure that makes it humid. The games this morning are being mean. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. And I don't know if you can hear her, but she's whining. I think she needs another snack. Yes, it is very good sewing weather when it's raining. Yeah, it is not raining here, so that's nice. It's actually beautiful weather outside. The problem that I have right now is the pollen count is extremely high, and so I am having a terrible time with my allergies. I swear, I think my allergies have been getting worse and worse every year. We had horrible headaches the last couple of weeks. So I just does not want to lay down. Last one. Last one, folks, and then we will be able to start some sewing here. Thank goodness. I gotta tell you, the pressing part of it is really boring. You know what I should have done? I should have pulled the clover iron out, because I feel like this would have been faster with the clover iron, but that's alright. I've been learned, right? Carrie says, I've been sick with food poisoning, so that and the allergies, all the symptoms. Oh my gosh, Terry, I'm so sorry about the food poisoning. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Lisa says the ragweed's so bad here in Georgia. Oh, it's just been awful, yeah. Oh, Joy, yes, you are lucky. You are 100% lucky if you do not have any allergies at all. Oh, God, they're not so bad. Like, some years are worse than others. This year it's just been terrible with all the heat and humidity. That seems to be kicking everything up. And then, of course, spring and fall are my worst. Fall is actually the worst time of the year for me because I'm more allergic to the fall things than I am the spring stuff. So the fall is really where it really makes it hard for me to breathe. But, you know, everybody has their own vices, right? Their own things that they're dealing with. Hi, baby. I see you. Just off the camera. You're laying it, she's laying it down. So cute. And she's doing it just off the camera. Like, I decided to point the camera this way, hoping that I could catch her, and now she's gonna lay over there. I told you, it's like she knows exactly where the camera is pointed and lays the other direction. I swear. Does it on purpose. Just wait. I don't understand why this one scene just will not lay down. I don't understand. It does not want to lay down. I don't want to stay. Really annoying me. Okay, finally, we are at a point where we are going to be able to start sewing something. Okay, you can have one more. There she is. Take it nice. Oh, here comes the other three. They heard the crunching. We're iron twinsies. What? You have a purple Panasonic too? Or do you have the clover? I have a clover. We just bought the clover. Wrigley. We just bought the clover last week. And I really like it. I mean, I've only used it once, but I really like it. They're all very good puppies. Yes, they're all very good. Okay. Done. Done. Black dealer. Blackjack dealer. Done. Come here. Yes, I love my purple Panasonic. Cordless iron is amazing. It's an older version because it's the purple one, but you know. All right, so let's see now. So we need to grab our ears. Let me flip them over so that I know what I'm doing here. So we're gonna need to grab our ears. Here. There we go. Okay. We need to attach these pieces to them. So, my puppies are only good as they're sleeping. And pistachio. Love it. Pistachio. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's do these. Hold, please. Okay, so the directions say that we lay an ear flat. Let's move this other way so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? So then we're going to lay the ear flat like that. We're going to take one of these pieces and we're going to attach it here. We're going to sew from corner this way. Joyce Hammond, thank you so much for that super chat. I truly appreciate it. Or Hernandez, I'm sorry, not Hammond. Hernandez. Thank you so much for that. That is so kind of you. I truly appreciate that. That is definitely going to go towards new equipment, for sure. But thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys give hearts in chat for Joyce. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. I really appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to draw a line here. A stitching line from corner to corner here. There we go. But thank you very much for that. Hearts in chat for Joyce, please. There's an outdoor concert nearby, and I'm listening to Jamaican music right now. Cool, but loud. Oh, Jamaican music is so much fun. It's just like, it's so summery. It's just, I love it. So much fun. Okay, so let's switch my foot over. There we go. But thank you very much, Joyce, for giving that tip in chat. I appreciate it. Let's grab a pen. So this is where we're going to be making, let me show you guys what we're doing here. Lay down flat. So we're making this piece right here. So this is the top of the ear, which was, you know, square here. And then this is this other piece. So we're making this angle here. Oh my goodness, Melissa! Thank you so much for that tip. I truly appreciate that as well. Make sure you guys like hearts and chat for Melissa also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so generous today. Thank you so much. That, like I said, that's definitely going to go towards new equipment for sure. I need to get a new router, and that will hopefully help with my speed issues. So thank you for that. I truly appreciate that. You guys are so generous. Okay, what did I do here? There we go. Okay. Hearts in chat for Melissa, please. Hearts in chat for Melissa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me draw the line here. I feel like I'm taking forever to do this. You guys are probably bored out of your mind, and so I'm truly apologizing for that. You can growl at me all you want, and you're not getting anything. He's growling at me. He's growling. Oh, Joyce, that's adorable. I love that. I don't even know what that is, but it's adorable. I love it. That emoji you used, I love that. I have no idea what it is, but it's adorable. Oh my goodness, what is going on, you guys? Thank you so much, Brenda. My goodness. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. So kind. Oh my gosh. So kind. Hearts and chat for Brenda as well. My goodness, hearts and chat for everybody. You guys are so nice. Thank you. You're only gonna start making me cry. Don't do that. Oh, thank you. All three of you. Thank you very, very much for that. All right. Everyone is being so generous today. Thank you. Y'all keep distracting me. Knock it off. No, just kidding. Thank you. Yes, I hear you. Oh, is that for the puppy snack fund? Is that what that's for? I bet that's what that's for. That's what I should do. I should have a puppy snack fund. Susan's reminding everybody to click the like button. Yes, everybody just remember to click that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It really helps the channel out. My goodness. Thank you so much to the anonymous tipper for $5. My goodness, that was so loud. Thank you so much. My God. Oh my gosh, hearts in chat for the anonymous tipper. Thank you so much for that. My gosh, I am just blown away. Absolutely blown away. Katie, good morning. Thank you so much. Jim, good morning. Welcome to the channel. It's so great to see you. Hello. Agnes, good morning. It's so great to see you also. My goodness, so many people today. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to all the donations. Hearts in chat for all the donators. Thank you so much. My gosh. So generous today. Oh my gosh. I mean, generous every day, but y'all, I'm speechless. Knock it off. I'm just kidding. My goodness. Thank you. All right. Last one, at least for this side, and then we can start sewing some stuff up together so we can actually start seeing a little bit of progress here. This part takes a little bit of time here, just because I want to make sure that I'm doing it right, so I'm kind of taking my time, and y'all keep distracting me. Thank you again. Oh my goodness. I can't get over that. Thank you, all of you. So generous. Oh my gosh. So much. All right. Let's get this done now. Hearts in chat for everybody. Everybody gets hearts in chat. Because y'all are being amazing today. Y'all are amazing every day, but... Alright, let's go ahead and get this sewn down. I am sewing right on the line, all the way down. Let me pull this one off and show you guys what I've got going on here. So this gets, pull this out. So this will get folded down now, like that, and that becomes the side of their face, so you can see it. That becomes the side of the puppy face. Isn't it adorable? All right. Lay that one out for just a minute. Let's go ahead and get these sewn up now. These I'm just going to chain piece now that we know what we're doing. I always sew up the first one and pull off to make sure they've done it correctly. And then I go ahead and chain piece the rest. My God, I'm speechless. Like, I don't even know what to talk about right now. Thank you so much. For those of you who are just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. If you can, please make sure you click that like button for me. I truly appreciate it. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have the most amazing group of people here on this channel, I swear. I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be biased or anything, because I don't want to say that we're the best channel on YouTube, because there are some amazing channels out there, but you guys are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So generous today. My God, I'm speechless. So thank you. Truly, truly thank you. And of course the iron went cold again. I think we need to give them a special treat. Can you come here? Can you do a spin for me? Can you do a spin for me? Up spin? No, up the spin. You're gonna make me actually give you a treat, aren't you? Let's give everybody a quick treat. Can you spin? No, that's not spinning. Up. Spin. Come on. She's not gonna do it now. She's like, she's camera shy now. Oh, Addison, thank you. High five. High five. Thank you. She's giving everybody a high five. High five to everybody. Thank you so much. Wrigley, up. There you go. There's Wrigley. Addison, this is Wrigley's. You don't take Wrigley's. There you go. Special treat. Now, Ivy, would you actually do what I asked you to do, please? Come on, up. Spin. No, you're not spinning. Come on, spin. There you go. There's the spin. There we go. One more. Can you do one more? One more. Normally she spins around 3 times. There you go. So you got a spin out of her. Alright. No more snacks. Thank you guys so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Oh, this one I've never sewed this one. Oh, what the hell? Oops. Apparently I never got sewn, so let's hold it down and sew this one up real quick. Princess, we had a dog named Wrigley. He was the best dog. Well, all of our dogs are female, but yeah, she's super sweet. And in case you guys haven't figured it out by now, we live in Northern Illinois, southwest suburb of Chicago. So my husband, Mr. Wizard, is a Cubs fan, and all of our dogs are named after the Cubs. All of our dogs are named after the Cubs. We have Addison, who was the first one, and then we had Wrigley, and then while we were actually getting Wrigley, while we were signing the paperwork, one of the groomers came, or one of the breeders came by and was talking to us and said, "Oh, so is this one going to be Ivy?" And that's when Ivy's name was picked out. So we had Ivy's name picked out for like 4 years before we actually got her. So yeah, super sweet. But those are our babies. Hi. This way. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Wrigley is so I know I've said it before, but so Addison is our oldest. She's 9. She is a soft coated Wheaten Terrier. All of our dogs are hypoallergenic. They do not shed. But that means they have to be groomed every 8 weeks. So it is a little bit of an added expense, but it helps with my allergies tremendously. So, but anyway, Addison is 9 years old. She is our soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. Super. They're herding dogs. That's what they were bred for. They were bred to herd sheep and cattle in Ireland, and so she is of Irish descent. She is actually a purebred, and she has a championship bloodline. Um, we don't obviously show her or do anything with that regard for her, but she does have that in her bloodline. But she has a very strong will, and so sometimes she doesn't always do what you tell her to do. She likes to be a little bit of a rebel sometimes. So we have to be careful with her. She is one of those dog breeds that cannot go off leash. Because she's a terrier, she will follow her nose, whether you tell her to come back or not. So we have to be a little bit careful with her. Wrigley is the little one, the little bitty black and white one. She is 7. Addison and Wrigley are 2 years apart. And she is a Shih Tzu, which is a Shih Tzu Poodle mix. When we got her, we thought that she was a tiny poodle, or I'm sorry, a teacup poodle. No, tiny. We thought she was a tiny poodle. Turns out she's actually a teacup poodle, so she didn't get any bigger. A selective hearing, yeah. I mean, yeah, Addison has that too. Yeah, she definitely has that too. So Wrigley, we thought Wrigley was going to be bigger than she was, but that's okay. We joke all the time that she's the 200-pound dog stuck in the 8-pound body. She definitely has a Napoleon complex. And she basically runs the household. And then, of course, we have our sweet little Ivy, who is a Cavachon, which is a Cavalier King Charles Bichon Frise mix. Best dog breed ever, in my opinion. Super docile, super sweet. They don't fight you on anything. Super easy to train. Extremely food motivated, but also very cuddly. So if you like a cuddler, she's definitely a cuddler. But she also has her moments of rebellion. She has her moments where she doesn't want to do but extremely food motivated. So as long as there's food involved, she'll do it. Whatever it is. She does not like confrontation, so if the other two start barking, out at things in the backyard or what have you, she will come running in the house because she'll let them deal with whatever it is. But not to say that she doesn't bark. She absolutely does bark. She likes to bark at everything. Uh, Terry says, my smallest Maddie black and white Shih Tzu was a self-proclaimed queen of me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is Wrigley. She's the queen. She is definitely the queen, that is for sure. And Addison is scared of her own shadow. She's for as big of a dog as she's terrified of her own shadow. And she's not very big. I mean, like, she's 36. She fluctuates between 36 and 39 pounds, depending on the time of the year. But she does get along really well with the smaller dogs. Her and Wrigley are actually bonded because they're so close in age. And so they're actually bonded, but she doesn't always remember her size. You know, she wants Wrigley to play with her, but she's a little bit bigger than Wrigley, and you know she likes to hop, and so it kind of startles Wrigley, and Wrigley doesn't like to play with her because she plays a little rough, and Wrigley doesn't want to get hurt. So, but I mean, she doesn't. She means well. I mean, she doesn't mean to be, you know, to hurt anybody. She just doesn't always realize her size. She thinks she's a small dog, and she's not. So, but all of our dogs get along really, really well. They're all super sweet. They're all females, so I think that helps. Hi, Melanie. My goodness, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you're well. Welcome back. All right, so we have sewn up our ears now, so we're going to go ahead and iron these to one side and go ahead and trim them up. So I think we'll probably, should we iron them first and then trim them? Or I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's go ahead and just trim them since I've got the trimmer here. Let's go ahead and just trim them up. Just making sure that I've got everything the way it's supposed to be. So I'm trimming up the 1/4 inch seam. I don't necessarily need to use the ruler and the cutting wheel, but you know, just trying to make my life a little bit easier. So just try to make it a little bit easier. Go ahead and iron these up. I'm gonna just go ahead and iron these towards the. Does it say which way to? I think I'm gonna go this way. Thought about doing it open, but I think this is just the better option for what we're doing here. It feels like it wants to lay that way, so I think that's the way we're gonna let it lay. I'm not gonna fight it. All right. There we go. So that's gonna attach up to this side here. Just can kind of start to see it a little bit. Let's go ahead and get these trimmed up. I believe we're doing 4 of this block, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and cut these up real quick. So yeah, so this is Labor Day weekend. I'm truly I'm excited because I get to have the day off. I'm excited about that. I will be spending the entire day here in my quilting room. I don't plan to turn the camera on for any reason, but I might. I mean, who knows? So make sure you guys have your notifications on. If you're a subscriber to the channel, make sure you click the little notification bell. So then that way you know when I go live. It'll give you a notification. I'm also going to be setting up all of my my thumbnails for the month of September. I might even go as far as to set some up for October. I haven't really decided yet. I don't know how much of my October schedule I have laid out yet. Is this quilt for my home? Terry, it is. Yeah, I am planning to put this in my living room. I don't know that it will be something that'll be out all the time because of the lighter color of it. Excuse me, I think it'll just be more of a decorative piece because of the lighter. What the heck? That's no. Goodness. Because of the lighter colored fabric. But the intent of this quilt was for my living room because my living room is actually brown, shades of brown. That was one of the other reasons I went with the brown colors. But yes, I do plan on keeping this one. I mean, I might keep this. I mean, it just depends. Like, we'll see. If I keep it out all the time or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely the attention is definitely for my own living room. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and iron these then. I see you. My hubs loves brown. Shake my head. Can't get him to change anything. Oh, see, I like brown too. I like brown for our. We have a lot of wood in our home. A lot of woodwork in our home. We have a lot of oak. Oak is one of my favorites. And because we have a lot of oak, that's why I like the brown tones for things. Plus, with the animals in the house, brown is really the easiest color to keep clean because it really doesn't show dirt at all. So that's one of the reasons why I love the brown colors. There you go. There you go. That's what our puppy block's gonna look like when we're done here. So we're gonna go ahead and get these ironed up and then sewn up together. I need to make a brown cone. I just never buy it. Yeah, I know. Put a rod on your wall to display quilts. I have one to change out for the season. Oh yeah, good call. I might do that for sure because I actually have a wall in my living room that would work perfectly for that. This one's kind of on a weird angle. What did I do there? That's weird. I didn't sew this one up very well. Fix that. It's kind of on a weird angle because I didn't sew it up very well. But yeah, I've thought about doing that. I have one wall. I don't have a whole lot of walls in my living room. My living room is laid out really weird. Whoever designed my house, I swear they were drunk. Because some of the design features in my house are just really odd. For example, I have a sliding glass door in my kitchen, and then I also have one in my living room, which are, opposite each other. But there's a solid wall between those two doors. So I don't quite understand why I have a sliding glass door in my living room. Like, what do we need it there for? But that takes up, when we moved in the house, it was an 8-foot door. We moved it down to 6-foot doors. But it was an 8-foot wooden sliding glass door when I moved in my house. And it just takes up the whole wall. Like, it's just crazy. Purple too. Yeah, purple goes really well with brown, so I do have a lot of purple accents in my house as well. This room is the most colorful room in my house, if I'm being honest. This room. Our master bedroom is shades of gray, because that's the thing now. Which it's actually no, it's like a blue gray. It's not really gray. It's like a blue gray. Nope, that's not. So our bedroom is a blue gray. Our living room is like a tan, a really, really light tan. Obviously this room is gray and green with purple accents. You see all the purple bins down there on the floor for the dog. Tony's room, which used to be this room, used to be pink. It was a Barbie pink. Now, obviously, it's obviously not Barbie pink anymore. My bedroom has a chocolate wall like sable and a soft purple. Oh, Terry, I bet that's beautiful. My brown and purples are pretty colors. Very pretty colors to go together. I'm really excited. We're going to be working on a quilt here. It's a Block of the Month program that supposedly starts in September. It's called Blackberry Bramble. That's what it's called. It's called Blackberry Bramble. And it is a different shades of purple. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited. Mama Joyce is going to be doing that one with us. And I think Brenda actually signed up for that one as well, if I remember correctly. I think she said she also signed up for it as well from Honeybee Fabrics. I've seen it from other craft stores as well, but the first one I saw was the Honeybee Fabrics, so that's the one I signed up for. But yeah. All right, so now we get to put the puppy block together. Yay! All furnishings are green. Oh, cloth. Just brown. Brown. Oh, that's funny. Here we go. We are going to put these together now. So I'm going to take this one here and fold it over onto this one here. There are a couple of seams that we're going to try to match up as best as we can. But I'm not going to stress about it either. So let me put the different foot on. Yeah, Melissa, it's gorgeous. It's, it's a little expensive, obviously, but it's beautiful. And that's the one we're going to be starting that one in September. I purchased mine from Honeybee Fabrics. I've never worked at that company before, so I can't really, say. I've talked to her, super sweet lady. I've heard from other subscribers that she used to have her own YouTube channel, and I did confirm with her that she did have one. But she said it was too much work for her to try to manage the channel and the store by herself. So one of them had to go. And I can understand that. But yeah, it's going to be... I'm excited to start it. It's supposed to start... We're supposed to be shipping in September, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. The first shipment is supposed to come through in September. My tension seems a little high. Go with the 4, and the tension seems a little tight. Oh, Terry. You're funny. I'm still in shock over the donations. My brain just keeps going back to it. So thank you guys again so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Y'all are just so generous. So up this one here. So we're making 4 of this block, so I'm gonna go up and sew up 4 of the one side, and then bring it back up, take it off, and sew up 4 of the other side. And then I will show you guys what the block looks like. I can't believe we're gonna have one of these blocks finished. Like, I'm just in awe. There is stashing that goes in between each of the blocks and each of the rows. Looks like we don't add that until later, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that. Yes, it is. I truly love that. Like, I think that's probably the most satisfying part of quilting or piecing things is when the pieces finally start to come together. When you finally start to see the vision. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the journey to get there. I love the cutting part of it. I love the piecing part of it. I love all of it is truly enjoyable for me. But the most satisfying part of the whole process is when things actually start to come together. Like when you can start to see the vision, when the block starts to form in front of your eyes. It's just it still fascinates me. Like even gosh, what is this though? 6 years? I think I've been doing this for 6 years now. Even 6 years later, like it still fascinates me how you can take these geometric shapes, squares, triangles, rectangles, and make these amazing pieces, like shapes, finished product. Like it just amazes me that you can do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get the other side on though. Over like this. It took me a minute. What am I doing? So yeah, it just amazes me that we can do things like this. I have this quilt pattern pieces. They're individual blocks, but you basically buy either you can buy one block, you can buy 12, you can buy 24, you can buy the whole lot of them, and they're I keep hemming and hawing about it. I have yet to pull the trigger on it because it is pretty expensive. It's like 36 block patterns, which each pattern can make up to 2 sizes. So I guess it's technically, twice as many. But 36 blocks for $96. And that's just the pattern. And that's really expensive for patterns. But the blocks are either 8 by 8, no, I'm sorry, 9 by 9 or 18 by 18 are the sizes of the blocks that you can make. And you get both sizes in this kit. And you can choose how many you want. Like if you only want to buy 6 of them, you can just pick out 6. So because each of the 36 blocks is different. It's a sample quilt, and each one's different. But they're all like a theme. So like there's dinosaurs, there's transportation vehicles, there's the one that I keep looking at is the classic cars, or just cars in general. I keep looking at that one because each block is a different car, it's a different vehicle, and it's just so cool. And they're all pieced. None of it is paper piecing. And so it's like, yeah, it's $96 for that many pieces is crazy. But at the same time, it's kind of like buying one of those boxes of pattern pieces. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of that same idea. You're getting the pattern, the block pattern, and you can make it in 2 different sizes. And then you can reuse it, as many times as you want for as many things as you want. So I keep hemming and hawing about it. I would really like to make one of these classic car quilts. But I haven't decided if I'm willing to spend that kind of money yet. The quilts are from an Etsy store, or the pattern pieces are designed by an Etsy shop person. I found her on Facebook and Instagram, maybe. I can't remember now. They're gorgeous. Like, they're absolutely amazing. I'm just having a hard time justifying the cost for it still. Hi Marie, good morning. Yes, that is exactly what is the name of the pattern. It's not one specific pattern. It's just a bunch of blocks, basically. It's just a collection of blocks. Fern, congratulations on redeeming your free pack order. I'm actually hoping to have those out in the mail. I still owe patterns to a few people. They're here. I just keep forgetting to get the mail. Um, so it's on Etsy. I wish I could find it. If you guys give me a minute here, I can try and see if I can find the name of it. Um, it's so neat. The whole thing is just so neat. But it's not a pattern. It's like blocks. Is basically what it is. If I find it, I can post it on. I've saved it somewhere. Congratulations, Linda, on also redeeming a free random fact quarter as well. Congratulations. I did just get my mailing supplies yesterday, so that is why I have not been able to mail them out to anybody. So they will probably go in the mail next. Maybe just buy 4 or 5 of the blocks and then put those together. Yeah, Marie, I thought about doing that too. Yes, Melissa, she is. She's the one that does all the different trucks and cars. Yeah, she does trucks, cars, dinosaurs, animals. She has an animals one, like a zoo animals one. But yes, she does it. And each of her patterns is like, gosh, I don't even remember. I want to say they're like $14 or $18 a piece. But then you can buy them in bundles. She sells them in bundles. Yeah, so I keep hemming and hawing about it. Like, I really want to make it. But right now I don't have the bandwidth for it. Like, I wouldn't even have the time right now to do it. So that's one of the reasons I haven't, bit the bullet and bought it. And I mean, it's an Etsy shop, so I mean, I'm sure she'll be there for a while. And I've been thinking about it for, gosh, a couple of years now. So, and she keeps coming up with more amazing designs. I think she's got a fruit one now, too. They're super cool, though. If I find it, I'll try and post it on Facebook for you guys. Can't remember her name. But it shows up on my Facebook every once in a while, on my Instagram every once in a while. It's so cool. But it's basically, the way she sells it, it's basically if you would buy, you guys know the card kits, what I'm talking about, the boxes of the cards. It's kind of the same idea. But she allows you, so if you buy, like, let's say you buy 12, let's say you buy the 12 pack, well, you get to pick which 12 of the patterns you want, and you just buy them as a bundle. So yeah, if I can remember it, it's expensive, and you know what, I'm okay. I'm fine with paying for custom patterns like that. To me, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It's perfectly fine. Because somebody took time to make those. Like, she took time to make it, to curate it, to advertise it. Like, she took her time to do that. So I'm okay with spending the money to. So this, they're saying open seams for this. I don't think I want to do open seams. It says open seams, but I don't think I want to. So I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. But the price tag is just a little on the steep side for what I want to do, because if I'm gonna buy it, I want all the blocks. Like, I don't want to just pick out 10 or 12 of them. Like, I want all of them. So then that way I can choose kind of what I want to make and what I don't want to make. Oh my god, these are so cute. You guys. These are so adorable. Look at these. So cute. But this pattern, the Elizabeth Hartman patterns are kind of what those patterns remind me of. They're very small pieces, but it's all block piece, and then yeah. Check this out, guys. I mean, like, come on, can you see that? Like, shut up, really? Like, look how adorable this is. I mean, so cute, so cute, so cute. Is this puppy pattern a kit? No, Fern, this is not a kit. I purchased all the fabrics individually. I used Hoffman Batiks for the faces and the ears. And then I used a Moda fabric for the background. And then you also need a black and a white as well. But no, this is just a pattern. Even Elizabeth Hartman patterns are not cheap, y'all. Like they're not cheap. They're kind of pricey. I think I want to say I paid $11 or $18 for this one. I don't remember. At my local quilt store, I saw it and then I was like, I have to have this. So, but they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. Come on, like, shut up. Taylor, you gotta come see this. I've been telling her about this quilt pattern. I'm telling her she has to come look at it. Cute. Isn't it adorable? It's so cute. What do you think, Ivy? What do you think? You like it? You like it? It's so cute. Oh, thank you, Fern. Thank you. Yeah, so I tried to go with browns because obviously, you know, I have brown dogs for the most part. And, well, I shouldn't really say that because it's black and white. And I want brown dogs. We'll put it that way. I don't have any brown dogs. I want a brown dog. But yeah, I thought the brown was good. And so now each of these blocks is different. They're all going to look a little different, but I started with the Hoffman Batiks. And if you guys remember at the start of this, because I don't even know what episode we're on now, but we are into, you guys, one of the first videos is where we started to pick out all the fabrics. You know, we started to match up our batiks to what we wanted them to look like, how we wanted them to kind of contrast or go together. There we go. All right. Let me just fill up this one real quick. Oh my god. Come on. Look at that. So adorable. Like, so cute. So cute. They're exactly what I was hoping that they would turn out to look like. They're exactly what I was hoping for. Now I'm really excited. And so now we have officially finished our smoky blocks. I'm going to go ahead and fold these up for now. We will be adding a sashing to them later on. Not right now, obviously, but we will be adding a sashing to them once we put them together. So I'm going to put those back in our smoky block bag. And now we are on to the next of the three. So there's Smoky, Lulu, and Smoky, Lulu, and Toby. Toby's the other one. And so I asked Taylor this morning, should we work on Lulu or should we work on Toby? And she picked Lulu. So I have pulled Lulu out. And so now we're going to get started with Lulu. So I can't believe we're finished with Smoky. Like, that's so amazing. Pull my note off here. Now we're going to go to Lulu. Skipping Toby. For now, we will come back to Toby, and now we are going to be working on the Lulu block. All of these blocks will measure 10 by 10 when they're finished, so there's a 1/4 inch seam all the way around the edge. But now we're going to be working on Lulu. Hey, Lulu. I'm so excited to work on Lulu. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and pull these pieces out. Go. You guys ready to start on Lulu? We'll start on her. We'll go her a little bit. So we only got can't talk. We've only got about half an hour left on the channel, so we'll see what we get to here. We're obviously not going to get to a whole lot. That's okay. So there's face and ears. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, we're not done cutting up fabric. Oh, okay. Well, then we're not going to get to it as much as I thought we were. We didn't ever cut up the fabric, so we only cut up the fabric for the smoky block. We still have to cut up the fabric for Lulu and for Toby, which is totally fine. I didn't realize that we hadn't cut up fabric yet, because yeah, I have solid pieces for ears and face, and then I have some colored pieces or some white pieces here from it. But yeah, we don't have any background or any of these cuts, so we've got cutting to do then. Okay, all right. We've got about 30 minutes left, so let's see what we can get done here. Contrast ear fabric. What's this one? Check this. What's the contrast ear? Okay. Yeah, so we can do a little bit here. I didn't realize that we hadn't finished cutting up fabric, so that's okay. I hate when I do that. I think I was so excited to just kind of get moving with this, to get a block moving. That's kind of where I said, no, we'll stop cutting fabric and because there are, the cutting on these is extraordinary. Like there's so much cutting. So there's a lot. There really is. Okay, so what do I need for background? Let me just see here what I've got. Because I do have a bunch of background pieces cut here. A bunch of background pieces cut. A bunch of fabric cut. Uncut. You trim to length, borders, and sash. Okay. This is why I leave myself notes, because otherwise I lose things. I have a little bit left. Okay, let's see. What do I need here? Let's see. C, D, E, F, G. Oh, wait, okay, so maybe all we need to do is cut face and... Hang on. This one is D. Or D. What? Face. So here's more D. D, more D. Oh. Hang on here, guys. Let me see what I've got here. So, A and B, got those. C, D, E, F, G. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. And then that's okay. So the only thing I need to do is cut up the face and the ear fabric. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Fox doesn't like me, do they? So Dawn says very smart. I need to point myself notes. Well, because we are constantly rotating projects out, that's why I use a lot of sticky notes. And then I make myself notes because I'm like, there is no way in the Sam hell I'm ever going to remember this. So I like to leave myself a lot of notes. So good news is that it looks like all of our pieces are actually cut. We just, except for our face pieces. So not as bad as I thought it was. So that's good. Not as bad as I thought. So let me pull those out. For some reason I had two D's and I didn't need to. This project is actually the reason I started making extra alphabetties because I needed so many of them. Okay, so this is good. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. This one can go inside here. So, I mean, we've got about 20 minutes. We could probably get some things cut. Yeah, let's go ahead and iron these up and see what we can get cut up. Right, we'll see what we can get to. Let's do the ears first, since that's only one piece. There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry that Slots doesn't like you guys today. I can't control it. I'm sorry. Alright, so here is the fat quarter. What I did was I bought the batik fabrics in a fat quarter bundle, which is more than enough fabric for what we need. And so this one is what we're going to be using for our ears. I'm using some Best Press starch and a nice hot iron. Iron this up. If Danny has brown fabric, grab it. I mean, I do have brown pieces, yeah. I do actually have quite a bit of brown fabric. I just found some in a stash. I think it was given to me as a donation quite a few years ago now. And I haven't used it for anything yet. So it will probably end up making its way into a stash box. I'm sorry, not a stash box, a scrap box. So just as a reminder to our members, as a member of the channel, and it does not matter which level of membership you sign up for right now, you will receive at least one. It's terribly cut. At least one scrap box from me every year that includes scrap fabrics from the projects that we were working on throughout the year. And then I've only done one, I shouldn't say usually, but I have intentions of throwing in extra cuts of fabric, fat quarters, yardage, maybe half yard cuts, whatever I've got from my stash of things that I'm just not going to use anymore. Things that maybe I purchased and I decided I'm just not going to need it or not use it, or maybe it was donated to the channel, because I do take donations as well. Maybe it was donated to the channel and I'm just giving away. Sometimes I'll do fabric and patterns, sometimes it's just fabric, it just depends on what's going on. So if you guys want in on that, that's a big thing. And I guarantee you one a year, but depending on how much I have, sometimes I'll even do two. Last year I did two. This year I'm probably only going to have one. If that's something that you guys are interested in, then you need to make sure that you join the membership. You have to be a member for at least 3 months in order to get those boxes. And the reason for that is because those 3 months pays for the postage for those boxes, because they're a little bit more expensive. But if that's something you guys are interested in, then you're going to want to make sure that you become a member. The last month probably to join that is going to be in October, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to wait until December to mail those boxes out. We haven't finished a whole lot of projects this year. We've started a lot of projects, but we haven't finished that many of them. And because we haven't finished that many of them, I don't have a lot of scraps. I have scraps. I just don't have a lot. And because I like to make sure that I fill those boxes, like, really heavy. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we haven't done anything with those just yet. Okay, so I need to do 4. How many Lulu blocks did I make? Hold on. Lulu. 4. So I need to do 4 3.5 by 7 inch pieces. So I can get 2. Okay. Alright, so let's do 3.5. Hi, baby. I see you. Alright, so I'm going to line up my folded edge along a straight line on my mat, because that is what I use as my straight line. I don't worry about the sides matching too much. I mean, I try and match them up as best I can, but I don't stress about it, because we're going to trim it up anyway. So I just try to do the best I can, you know, for the most part. And then I line up the bottom edge here, straight line on my ruler, on my mat. And I use my 3.5-inch line. Line that up with a straight line on my mat here. Now I have to trim that one, which I will do in just a minute. And then the 3.5 again. So this is all scrap. This one first. Alright. The boxes are awesome. Yeah, Terry, I noticed, I saw you had made some, that weaving project that you did, and I recognized some of the fabrics that you used in that weaving project. Like, wonder where those came from. I saw that. So I'm glad that you like the boxes. It's great for me because now I don't feel like I'm wasting any fabric because I know that you guys are going to be able to utilize those scraps a lot better than I will. And I have had a couple of subscribers, and this is definitely not, or a couple of members, and this is definitely not a requirement, but I have had a couple of members that have made things with those scraps and sent them back to me, which I thought was really sweet. Like, they totally did not need to do that. But I have had that happen as well. Okay, so now I need to do 7-inch. Just this line here. Make my life a little easier. I'm just gonna spin that. Yes, Terry. No, I think it's great. You know, I mean, obviously you use them for whatever you need to use them for. I mean, obviously, but I think it's great that you were able to use them for something. The weaving was really neat. Go. All right, so there's our 4 pieces for our ears, and that is letter T. I don't think I have a letter T. I don't think I have T's, but I'll look. I don't have any T's. I feel like Wheel of Fortune. Can I buy a vowel? Oh, I do have T's. These are all excess fabrics. Sometimes what goes into my scrap bin is my oops kits from Cotton Cut Stuff. Sometimes that's what ends up in there. Sometimes it's cut-offs, like triangle pieces, things like that. But, you know, like I said, in order to be a part of that, you have to be a member of the channel for at least 3 months. So, basically, you'll have through September to join, to be a part of that group. If that's something that you're interested in. Then, of course, I also have my Fat Quarter Club. So the second tier of membership is a Fat Quarter Club, which basically guarantees you 3 fat quarters from me every quarter. Excuse me. I pull them from I pull them at random from my stash. Okay, so there's that. And now we have to do this one here. We're using 10-inch squares. Okay, if you're using 5/4. Hi, baby. What's this one? Let's go ahead and iron this one up now. Oh, that one can actually go inside. So. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought we were going to have to cut up a bunch of fabric. Turns out we just have to cut up our colored pieces. Our face and ear pieces. No big deal. That to the side. Switch this out. Hi, puppies. I know, Mommy keeps shaking something, doesn't she? Here. You have one more. Addison! Oh. Good girls. Okay, let's go ahead and iron up the face piece. We'll get this one cut up as well. We'll hang out for a few extra minutes to get these pieces cut up. So then that way, the next time we come back to this project, we'll be able to immediately get started on Lulu. Brenda says my hubby gets all my scraps. Yeah, that's right, Brenda. Your husband also does quilting as well, doesn't he? Or crafting of some kind. Yeah. Mr. Wizard is not a sewer. No, he's not a sewer. He obviously, as you guys know, he's a modeler. He does model cars, so he really can't use my scraps for anything. Really cannot use them for anything. But I've seen some amazing projects that people have done with scrap fabrics, and I think it's amazing. I wish I had that kind of time, but unfortunately I just don't. And with all of the bigger projects that I like to work on, the little ones just don't make it into my schedule, unfortunately. 100 pillow forms for hospital gift shop ladies to stock this week for patients that have surgery. Oh my gosh. Grace, that's a lot of pillow forms. Like these are like real like full size pillows. Like my gosh, that's a lot. Do you use scrap fabrics to fill it with, or do you use something else to use the pillow form, or is it just the polyester, the polyfill? Right, Jerry. Yeah, it's the struggle gets real when you're trying to do a lot. We get to it all eventually. It just sometimes takes a little bit longer, but that's why I prioritize the bigger project stuff over the smaller stuff. I would much rather give my scraps to you guys and have you guys do something amazing with them, because some of you have the time to do it, way more so than I do. So I would much rather do that. So that's why I don't mind it. But the boxes are kind of expensive. They're kind of pricey. Um, so that's why I have to require the membership fees for a little while. So look at this again. So yeah, this is the 18. So I want to go 11. So L is 7. J is, excuse me, 4 1/4. I is 1 3/4. Alright, let's go ahead and get these sliced up, shall we? The first one is L, which is 7. I need my square ruler for this. I do not have it here. It's over here. Excuse me a second. Sneak in here and grab my square ruler. I still have yet, what's this, a year later, and I still have yet to put my hooks back on the walls that hung up all my rulers over here from the previous room that we were in. I have them all. I just hesitate putting anything on the wall. Are bags cheaper to ship in? Terry, no, it's all by weight, basically. It's all based on weight, honestly. Unless it's like oversized. So the boxes that I have, I use the 8 by 8 by 4 boxes. And I figured out that those are basically the same price as like a polyfill bag, but they have more structure to them. And then that way, so I fill the box with plastic on the inside. I put it in a Ziploc and plastic on the inside to protect it, and then I ship it in the box. So for that size of a shipment, the box it's basically the same price. For smaller stuff, for sure, the poly bags are less expensive, which is one of the reasons why I was waiting for, because you guys know I have the bubble mailers for when I mail out notions. I use the bubble mailers so that they don't get destroyed. But then I have regular flat poly bags for like fabric pieces and stuff because they're a little bit less expensive. So it, it all comes out. It's not horribly expensive. I mean, like I said, the boxes are the most expensive piece, but it's not terrible. Like I don't mind doing it. I really don't mind doing it. I enjoy it. It's something that I enjoy giving things away. I wish I could give away more, honestly. 4 and a quarter. Joyce, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you back here next Sunday. I don't know what we're working on yet. I'm not sure. But we'll be back here next Sunday for sure. 4 and a quarter. And then 1 3/4. So we're just gonna hang out for a few more minutes and cut up this fabric. Normally we would end our stream at 1:30 or 12:30 Central Time, but since we're just cutting up some fabric, it shouldn't take me but a few minutes to do that. So we'll just do this real quick. So if you guys gotta take off somewhere, I totally understand. No big deal. I understand. If not, then thanks for hanging out with me for a few extra minutes. Alright, so now I need to cut these 3.5. I don't think I need this anymore. I think I can use this now. 3 and a half. How many do I need? 4. Not 4 per, isn't it? No, it's 1 per. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Brain shut off there for a second. Hang on. I went into a small panic there for about 10 seconds because it said that I was going to need. Oh. Said I was going to need to cut 4, and I thought for a second there that it meant 4 per block. Thank goodness it doesn't. Otherwise, I'd have been in big trouble. Just means 4 total. Alright, so there's our 4 pieces for L. Grab. I need H, I, J, K, and L. H, I, J, K, and L. Okay. H, I, J, there's an L. H, I, J, K, L. Okay, good. So this one is L. Alright. Now I need here. Hey, Wigwam. So J, I need 4, 1 3/4. Hi, baby. Two. 4. Sorry, guys. I know this is not entertaining content, but it's all part of the process, right? Cutting the fabrics, trimming the fabrics, ironing the fabrics. It's all part of the process. There we go. Kathy's got to run. No problem, Kathy. We totally understand. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're just about done here, but I appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great Labor Day. Thanks again so much for hanging out with us. 1 1/2. Wait, I gotta trim this. Oh, we'll do this. So 1 1/2. Hi, baby, I see you. I see you. Everybody can see you. One and a half. This way. Let's say 3 and 3/4. I see you. Don't you growl at me. No better. Did you hear a growl? She growled at me. She said, "Arr." Thank you, Kathy. And for those of you who aren't already, please make sure you go check out Kathy's channel. You can do !Kathy in chat. Give her a like and a sub for me. She is so much fun over there. They are so talented. Okay, now I have to do I and H. I think there's enough fabric here to do that. Alright. But we've already cut it, so. What's this? This is J. Yeah, so make sure you go check out Kathy's channel for me. Give her a like and a sub if you can. Oh, the music just got really loud all of a sudden. I was like, what is that? Like, I don't remember there being any notifications that sounded like that. Holy smokes. Alright, so let's get this real quick. We've got 2 pieces left to cut up here, folks, and then we're going to take off for the day. Bunch of other YouTube content creators are doing their live streams today. Forgive me, I do not know which ones. I'm sure. I know Off Kilter Crafter, Ian Off Kilter Crafter is usually on. Teresa is usually on Sundays as well. Tiffany might come on in the afternoon. Make sure you guys check them out. They're obviously way more talented at this stuff than I am, for certain. Here's our eyes. Not these eyes. These eyes. I and then H. Are these here, and they're 1 by 1 1/4. Alright, last cut. Folks, last cut. Alright, those are our H's. Super teeny tiny, my goodness. Alright, so let's get these into our Ziploc so we don't lose them. And then when we come back, we will be able to start on our Lulu blocks. I still can't believe we finished our smoky blocks. They're so cute. So cute. Alright. There we go. Lulu is all ready to go. For next time, here's my scraps. Let me put those in my scrap bin. You guys know, and I've told you this a million times before, but this is how I organize my projects. There's no preference. Everybody does it different. I keep everything in one of these plastic bins. I have 10 of them total that I use. 10 or 12, I can't remember now how many I've got. 4, 8, I have 9. That's right. I had 10, but one of them broke and I couldn't fix it. So I have 9. But I put everything in the bin that I have. So if I've got backing, if I've got binding, if I've got regular fabric, whatever it is that I have for the project is put in the bin. And then I use Ziploc bags to organize it from there. Now I usually use 1 gallon-sized bag for all of my scraps. I keep all of my scraps with my project until the project is done, because you never know if you're going to need a little extra piece of fabric for something, or if you cut something wrong, or whatever. So I keep all of my scraps in 1 Ziploc, and that's just my scraps. And then for this one specifically, because we had 3 different blocks that we had to cut fabric for, I went ahead and I created quart size Ziplocs for each of them. Now these, normally I don't write on my Ziplocs because then that way I can reuse them, but I did do that in this case just because I had to remember which ones were which. Normally what I do is I will do like I did with this one, where I will put them in a Ziploc and then I just write myself a post-it note with what the reason is, so then that way I'm not actually writing in the Ziploc. And then I put all of them in here with everything. If I have pieces that I've cut that are going to be used on all the blocks, like sashings, borders, backings, things like that, I will put them like kind of randomly in the bin. And then I also keep all of my, if I have a special thread that I'm using, I will also keep that in here as well. For this block, I do have a special-ish thread that I'm using for this, but I am using just my standard off-white thread that I keep in my normal stash, so that's why I don't have anything in here. But if it was a special, like a red or an orange or something, then I will also keep that in here so that it's all together. Oh, I forgot the pattern. And I always put the pattern on top so that it looks, so that when I look at my bin, I can clearly see that this is for my Puppies project. So I use purple bins because, you know, it's purple. They've got different color ones. All right, this is the 11 by 17, I think, is what these are, the size, but they fit perfectly. You guys can see it in the puppy cam. They fit perfectly on my white cabinet that I have from IKEA. It's one of those canvas block pieces. I have canvas bins in there. You can just use it as a bookshelf if you want to, but they fit absolutely perfect. You can see there's 2 of them down there in the bottom, and they can actually fit 4 per cube. So I have 8 of them there at the bottom. So that is what I use to organize my projects. It just keeps my brain organized, especially since we have so many projects that we're working on at one time. And the beauty of it is once the project is completed, or at least the top is complete, then I will take everything that's left in this big box, this bin, and I will transfer all of it to a 2.5 size gallon Ziploc bag. And so I'll take it out of this bin and put it into the 2.5. By then, we pretty much have a quilt top, and then that bag goes with the backing fabric to the long arm. So then that way everything kind of stays together and I don't have to worry about anything. I lose things very easily. I forget where I put stuff all the time, and so this is how I stay organized. In my quilting room, obviously, you do your own organization in your own quilting room because that is your space and you organize it or disorganize it however you choose. This keeps my brain calm. I don't feel like I'm, constantly chasing things. But then once a bin is empty, once I finish a project and I've transferred it to the 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag, now I have an empty bin, and then I can start on a new project. And so that's when I will start to build that project again. So I will take everything that I purchased for that project, whether it be some of the fabric, maybe none of the fabric, maybe just the pattern, what have you, and I'll load everything up into the bin. And then once I have enough to get started with it, then the bin comes out and it becomes a project on our channel. So I'm really excited for some of the new projects that we're going to be having coming up here. A lot of the projects that we started at the beginning of the year this year were long-term projects, and so a lot of them have taken quite a bit of time. You guys know that we finally finished our Squared Up project a couple weeks ago now. That one, I have the backing for fabric for that one, so that one's going to go off to the long arm here in the next week or so. But that leaves an opening on our channel for something new. Now we do have 2 new projects coming in September. We probably won't get to them in September. We probably won't get to them until October. So there's 2 projects there. We still have our mystery project that we need to finish up. We still have our Puppies project here. I have a leaves project that I would like to get started on. It was a project kit that I purchased from my local quilt store last year that I'd like to get started on. My gosh, the list of projects that we have, y'all. I have a list, like a little list in my computer. The list just keeps growing. And then of course we have a bunch of border projects that we need to finish up from things that I purchased while we were in Quilt Town back in July. We have our Schools of the Year project that we just started, so that'll be a during the week project, so we won't be doing that on our Sunday streams. But all the Sunday streams is going to be more for our longer term, more complicated projects. We'll try to do the smaller stuff on our Sunday streams. Our Norfolk quilt is almost done. I did receive the fabric for our block 8, so I'm like, I don't know what that block is. It's weird. So it's weird because they started sending you the fabric one time first, and then a couple weeks later you get the pattern, which is, it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So I'm waiting for the pattern so that I can start cutting up pieces. I'm not aware that we have any other block pieces. I thought we had everything made up. So I'm not really sure what the fabric is for, so we'll have to wait and see what the directions say, and we'll go from there. What else have I got for you? I will definitely have this schedule onto the channel by the end of day tomorrow. I'm going to try and do some of it tonight, but I actually have a couple of projects I want to finish up today. So I probably won't get to it until tomorrow, but by the end of day tomorrow, I should have all of the thimble redemptions ready to be mailed out, as well as a couple of people who wanted some of the patterns. I should have those all ready to go. I should have the channel, excuse me, I should have the channel all set up and ready to go as well. And then we will have our schedule. We'll have our schedule up. We'll have the thimble redemptions and gifts mailed, and be ready to start again. I have no idea what we're going to be working on next Sunday. I have not even made my schedule for September. I've had some things I had to put into the schedule, into my calendar first before I could start the schedule. So I have no idea what we're going to be working on next week yet. Excuse me. If I had to guess, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. I have to look and see what we've got going on. It might end up being the mystery project just because we haven't worked on that one in quite a while. So it could be that one. Who knows? But anyway, when is your next memory bursting? Joyce, that I'm not sure about either. That is a project that I'm still also working on as well. We will be doing it in September probably. I just don't know what week yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the schedule and see what we've got going on. So, as always, if you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the description, in the comments down below for this video. I try to respond to all comments that I see. We don't get a whole lot, but that's okay. If you guys want to talk to me a little bit more at length, you are welcome to email me. Ivy, just a minute, please. You are welcome to email me that's at sonnotanexpert@gmail.com, or reach out to me on Facebook. I usually answer or my DMs in Instagram. I do try to answer those as best I can. Sometimes, with work and things like that, I'm not always able to get to them right away. But either way, if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, things that you saw I was doing incorrectly, things I need to fix, whatever, what have you, please, I'm always open to constructive criticism. I am not perfect. I don't pretend to be. I know I make mistakes, and I am so grateful when you guys point them out to me so that I can fix them. Because otherwise they make me crazy later. So, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them down below. So then that way we can chat about them together. Anyway, folks, thanks again so much for hanging out with me. Members, Tuesday we will have a live stream. I think we will also have a live stream next week, Wednesday as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'll let you guys know soon. Anyway, talk to you guys again soon, and if nothing else, I will see you guys again next weekend. Bye for now. It would help if that actually worked out the way it was supposed to. How about now? Bye for now.